Shalom. Trying something new today. We're doing a video. Me and my wife sitting out in the yard. Moved out here. We got a lot more acres. It seems to be a growing trend right now. There's a lot of people worried about the economy, worried about what's going on. A lot of people don't trust the government. For whatever reason, people are looking to get out of the norm and to get out and get more land, to grow their own food, to be more sufficient. As you can see, when Mandy pans over, we got our own goats. We have chickens, we have ducks, we have animals, and we're growing our farm. And what we're doing is we're also selling the eggs, selling the animals, and doing things like that to have more of an income. But also what we're going to be doing is we're also going to be killing our own meat, and I plan on doing somehow, when I learn fully of what to do the right way, of showing people who are interested. I wouldn't, of course, post it publicly, but for those who want to, I think it's necessary to learn to do it kosher, and we're going to do that in the future. What we're doing today is we're starting a new series, and excuse me if I'm squinting because the sun's right there, but we're starting a new series called Kosher in the Wilderness. And I told you in my last video that in UTOM, this is what I was going to start doing now, is helping you practically bring the Torah into your home. But before we get started with this series, I want to say something. It kind of backs up John's previous video, or Rabbi Yochanan, talking about conversion. Now, Yochanan and David were brought up somewhat Jewish. John definitely, and David secular, but was in the Jewish area community. I have Jewish lineage, but I was brought up within the church. So for the past 10 to 12 years, I have been coming back to the Torah. So for some people, this has been part of their life. It's not an issue. But for some of us, some of you out there in YouTube land, you're wanting to become more Torah observant. You're wanting to become more of a Hebrew, more Jewish, the best way I can say it. But the fact of the matter is you don't live nowhere close to a rabbi. You don't live nowhere close to a store where you can get kosher foods. You're really in the wilderness, and that's why I love UTOM's banner about this is for the wilderness. And that's the reason why we feel like UTOM is so important for the days we're living in now, is because we can help you in two major ways. First of all, we can help you and your family live the Torah life to the best of their ability. Second of all, we have economic, food, health issues that we can deal with also. Not to mention the wives have a great part of this role because they have their own blogs dealing with shalom in the home, alcohol, health foods, all these kind of things we have thrown in here that we feel like we can help you as far as a community. But really, what is conversion? What is conversion? And this has been a battle for me for the past 4 years, is where do I belong? And the simple situation is we live outside of Atlanta, about 35 miles. So we do get to go visit synagogues and talk to rabbis, and it's a hard deal because if as far as Orthodox is concerned, or Chabad, which is where we go, to be a part of their community, in any Orthodox community, you have to move into the community. And this is not an option for a lot of people, especially us who has animals. And as much as I would love to be a part of their community, I don't know if I want to give up this, because I don't think, first of all, I should have to give up this to be Orthodox or to live a Jewish lifestyle. After the destruction of the temple in 70 AD, Judaism had to scramble to come back, to find a place to hold on to. And I give them a lot of credit, because Rabbi Akiva and all them, they had to come together and create something to save the Jewish religion, because the temple, the center of worship, was gone. So pretty much this is what we have today. But we don't need to limit ourselves to that. We have other options. We have now everyone has availability to the Torah, where back then only the priests, the kings, was able to have a copy of the scrolls. So our journey begins there. We all have the ability to read the Torah and to understand and to ask questions. And here at UTOM, we want you to ask questions. We have 3 of the greatest teachers. I don't count myself as one, but we got one in training. We have teachers that in UTOM who are really, if nothing else, if we don't know the answer to something, we're going to say, hey, we don't know. But I promise you we'll find out the questions. Um, we're here for you. Uh, Conversion basically is joining a club. It's what club you want to join. And in Judaism, if you convert conservative, Orthodox are not going to accept your conversion. If you convert Reform, conversion, and Orthodox are not going to accept you. If you convert Reconstructionist, the other three branches are not going to accept you. Then you have Karaites, and you have other sects outside of that. So Judaism is not just three branches. It is spread into many different religions. Matter of fact, there are some Orthodox rabbis within the same shul who do not even eat at each other's home because their standards are so different. So that's not us at UTOM. We do have a standard, and we are working on philosophies and stuff to help people out there. But my cry out is this: if you're searching for a community, or you need learning, or you need to know what to do because you do not live in a Torah community, or you do not live with any rabbis or whatever, UTOM's for you. There's a lot of communities out there online that have services online, and we're growing. We've been around. This ain't no new. UTOM's not brand new. It just started in the past year. It's been around for years, and you've got well veteran rabbis. This is not their first dance or first rodeo. We've been through life lessons of this walk. We've seen the bad and we've seen the pretty of both sides. But we're here for you, and I'm just asking you to give us a chance to contact us at www.utom.org. And our director is David Ben Shul. We have Yochanan and me, Mikael. And we're here for you. And we're reaching out to you. There's no money. We're not making no money off of nobody. If you convert with us or you learn Jewish learning with us, there's no charge. We don't convert for a fee. We're just here to help you to fulfill and to be the best Hebrew you possibly can be. So this is the first of a series that we're doing, like I said, Kosher in the Wilderness. But I really felt impressed to touch upon that, to back up John's video he did last, to find your identity. And then the question's going to come up. How many minutes we got, man?
7.5.
Okay. The question is going to come up. Well, if I stay in your community, if I convert this community, the conservative shul's not going to accept me. Well, that's probably true. If you let them know, and I'm not asking nobody to deceive. That's not what we're here for. We're not here to convert so that you can come into any community. We're here to convert and to help you so that your home can be the best Torah observant home that you possibly can have. It's not about the shul. I love going to shul. I love the prayers. I love the rabbis. I love the people. But it's what happens in the home. You go to shul on Friday night, Saturday, and Tuesday night and Wednesday night teaching. That's fun and it's great. But what happens within the home? So many times you see Torah observant people who are Torah observant on the days that they need to be, but the rest of the time their home's in chaos. And people, you need to look around. I mean, I really think that Adonai is trying to get our attention, and I'm not trying to be real, spiritual Christian here, but there's signs going on around us to warn that something's going on. And I don't know what it is. I'm not preaching end of the world stuff. The Essenes back in the end of the first century, during that time period, knew something was going on. They were looking for the Messiah to come and to destroy the enemies. But they were calling for the end of the world. And you know what? They were 100% right. But Mike, we're still here. No, in 70 AD, the Jewish world as it was ended. And that's the only thing I'm saying now. I don't believe, that time is fixing to stop. I'm just saying something big is fixing to happen. And I think that you need to be prepared to bring the Torah within your home, because you may not have the ability to turn on YouTube and watch, or get on Skype and talk to us, or get in a car and drive to shul. You may actually have to live this thing out the way they did back in the wilderness. And my question to you is, are you ready? Are you going to know what's kosher? Are you going to know how to pray? Are you going to know what to do on certain holy days? I don't know. I don't know if any of you really do know. But we're offering. I'm not going to beg you, but I'm just telling you to give us a shot. You've got 3 guys who have dedicated their life to seeing people come into Torah observance and to be the best they can be. Take advantage one of the time. while you got time, because I don't know how much time we'll have like this. You know, who knows? With the way the economy's going, it could end. The system we have today could be gone tomorrow, and they could be limited to internet and everything like that. But I'm not running off fear. I want dedicated people in the first place, not out of fear. So this is the first videotape of Kosher in the Wilderness, and you'll be seeing my wife on the video. I want to show more of our animals and our farm and our house, and I want you to prepare. Going to get more into solar. We've got a well that we're working on now, but we want to be eventually in the future totally sustainable upon our own, depending on how much time we've got. As far as if a collapse or something should happen, if it don't, that's great. We got more time, and I still would like off the system anyway. It don't matter what's going on, but we should always prepare. I really feel this the same urgency that the Essenes had, and I've always felt a connection with them. And I know that most Orthodox think they were nuts, but I believe they were smarter than most people because they had established a way of worship outside of the temple. We need to establish a way to worship outside of the synagogue, outside of everything else, and bring it to our home. Okay, so that's it. Not Shabbat Shalom. That'll be 2 days. Shalom to all. Bless you all, and I hope to hear from you real soon. www.utom.org. Shalom.